I was gonna say just so on meta things that you would 100% expect, and if you just removed the blip of techies, you're like, yeah, this is the normal lineup that I could see most teams picking in a lot of different regions.
Maybe they were trying to recover the draft because techies is so bad.
Was it a misclick?
Where they were like
Is Insania playing for V Gaming right now? Is that what's going on? Insania.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Do you think that Lifestealer will enjoy his bus ride on Spirit Breakers but this game?
No, I'll get in the familiars.
Oh, you think?
It's a new mechanic.
I don't think you can do that.
No, it's a new mechanic.
I'm sorry, Dana.
It just got introduced today.
Okay, well, that's
So
nice.
they picked him. Do you think there is enough lockdown for...
You're not the host. Do you think there's enough
Okay,
lockdown?
I think there is with the Spirit Breaker. You could put the Inkswell on him with the Lifestealer.
I was referring to V Gaming, actually. You didn't let me finish as a host. Do you think there's enough lockdown from V Gaming for Lifestealer this game?
I don't think so. I do think there's enough to keep him in the vicinity, right? Because you got the X mark, and then you've got the glimpse back with the disruptor, the torrent as well. You can kind of like.
So do you think that?
But what if he presses this button?
No.
That's why you have the two, right?
Explain.
He presses his button.
Explain to me what Rage does.
Makes you magic immune, spell immune.
And
what happens when all those spells try to be used?
Okay, they're not going to use it all at once. They're going to use one or the other, so he has to use it.
Tell me the order that they're going to use them in every single time.
They're going to use
You're
the
not the
X.
host.
They're going to use the X.
I can do what I want.
Then he's going to they're going to use the Conquer X. Then he's going to rage on Lifestealer. And then he just escapes.
I have a real stat question for you. What do you think the cringe per minutes in Twitch chat have been for the past like 20 minutes?
Let's make a poll.
Let's make another 3-minute poll. Let's get those stats
Can we
going.
know the results of that poll?
You're not a real gamer if you ain't typing cringe right now.
Can we get those results right now? I think if there isn't at least 5
cringes per 10 seconds?
No,
per second?
message.
Oh, per message.
Yeah.
That's fair.
There's so many cringes they actually had to turn it to slow mode, if not follower only mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, emote only. It doesn't matter. They're just going to keep doing the face.
That's all they're talking in anyway, is just emotes.
The haha.
Haha, we're so funny.
Keck W.
That's okay. They can't control us because we can't see them.
Be like Natty Analyst, Copium.
Predict the lost heroes of both teams.
Well, not Razor. They're going to...
Why not
Correct.
Razor?
Because it's been banned out.
Wow, you're so smart. Tell me more. Quickly! Quickly! You
TikTok.
have 35 seconds. Go.
You've got a 1 in 80 chance.
Okay, Luna.
Luna?
It's actually Conquer Carry. Now say an offlaner.
Underlord, Tide, Sanking.
Underlord, Tide, Sanking.
Okay, those 3 heroes.
They're going to pick all 3?
One of those 3.
Okay. I think
this is some Full Metal Alchemist.
they're going to pick Magnus.
Okay.
Centaur.
Okay.
And how about Nemiga?
No, we're not there yet.
I mean, they might
put her on the
they
timer.
Might snap
Put her on the timer.
All right. Well, they are on the timer. 5 seconds left for V Gaming, so that amalgamation of 50 different heroes could potentially come through here.
What the heck is that?
And it is none of them.
No, that's what I said. Didn't you hear me say Necro?
That's true. It was under your breath. So now, quick. 20 seconds.
Nemiga's hero.
Could it be a 4th support?
Could it be
Lena? Is there Lena really in the pool?
Yeah, Lena would be pretty good, actually.
Yeah, Lena would be wonderful.
Yeah, it would.
Apart from like the part where she dies like 100 times all the heroes, but that's fine.
Okay, one of
Get
the spirits.
baited.
One of the spirits. Why would you guys do that to me? You literally know I have no confidence.
Mid AA, let's go. Mid AA.
Like, yeah, that's pretty good. Wow, you might be onto something. Psych.
Psych, you suck. God.
No, here's a gold medal.
They're literally
not
about
for
to
you.
pick Lena, and then we have to just leave straight up, like just.
Just cut
one
the
of
mic.
the spirits.
Cut the cameras dead ass.
That's right. So they're missing a lot of things, like team fight. Any synergy with Grimstroke would be nice. They
got Spirit Breaker.
I was about to say the Grim Spirit kind of worked.
All right, well that didn't solve any of my problems, but I came up with that on the spot without lying, so it's fine. All right, who do you think's gonna win?
Well, look, if I now take into account all the positions.
Dano, who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know.
Nah, who do you think's gonna win?
I think Nemiga. Yeah, I think this is going to be a 2-0. I think they're looking pretty good. I do like the Lifestealer, Spirit Breaker sort of combo, as well as the addition of the Grimstroke. The Viper pick, kind of interesting, but we'll see how it goes.
Viper was on a global poll by Valve in 2008 16. Viper rated as the most boring hero in Dota 2.
I believe that.
Second to Dragon Knight.
I was about to say above Dragon Knight. Really?
Dragon Knight.
GK is boring as hell.
Yeah. That's why this team picks them in both games.
Yeah, well, look, I mean, I think that you've had enough from us, right?
No.
Sheep, you don't want to hear anything from us? You want to hear from some other people?
I can't think of anyone more
qualified
than us.
Not even maybe T-Panda?
No, I think we should cast the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So okay, do the solo shot.
Ready to throw.
Thanks for enjoying this draft with us. You, the viewer, are the most precious thing to us. Without you, we wouldn't exist. But without us, you also would not exist. So thanks for enjoying this draft with us. I'm going to throw now to our wonderful casters, T-Panda, and is his name Wingblade?
Yes.
That guy, I hate that guy. Why is Wingblade and T-Panda? I hope you enjoy this great game. Thanks very much.
Thank you so much. Oh wow, that's a way to throw it out to the caster board. Thank you, panel. Wingblade, if we before we jump into that, I just want to say you were pretty excited about this draft because there's a couple of interesting heroes, and I think there's your favorite hero on the board too.
Yeah, I love Visage, but I literally just tweeted something positive about Sheepstick hosting, and now I take that back. Fuck you too, Sheep.
Oh, that's one way to remove a tweet, at least in this case. But they're saying Nemiga is going to win because of what we just saw. V Gaming weren't able to score more than 3 kills in game number 1. They got a Techies, they got themselves a Necrophos, they've got the Kunkka, which has the record in Division 2 for highest XPM. So let's see if this Kunkka is going to be rocking the charts once again and take this to a tie series. I put my faith and trust in V Gaming, even though I am not a Techies lover or enjoyer.
Yeah, I'm really curious how well this Techies is gonna do. Because it doesn't look like a great Techies game, because all of Nemiga is super tanky or magic immune or has global presence. Then again, it's not really only about countering the Techies, because Techies is a support. You don't want to just center your entire draft about defeating a Techies, but the rest of their matchups look pretty good as well, honestly. Like you have a Viper against Quop mid, you have Lifestealer carry against the Kunkka, and you have the synergy with the Grimstroke and the Spirit Breaker, so looks pretty
fun
good
heroes,
for Nemiga.
Fun heroes to play, like the Viper. Your stand-in playing the Techies, and Tara standing in for Arrow for V Gaming. The surprise element of the draft, you could almost say as well. But what does he provide with this Techies? Let's dive into this super interesting, very fun to play, an awesome teammate hero of a hero Techies. Tell me, Wingblade, what is it all about? What's the fuss about Techies?
When you play Techies in lane, you constantly want to kill yourself, because killing yourself is efficient if you're a Techies player.
Okay.
Because your base damage is absolute trash and you have no HP. You have good armor though, so you just want to trade really aggressively all the time until you almost die, and then you kill yourself. And then eventually that helps you and your core get farm in the lane, and then you get some levels, and then you transition into the jungle. But it's mostly killing yourself.
So basically what you're saying is, because Techies' punches alone are not strong enough, you use the whole power of 3 goblins to throw a big mass on top of your opponent to triple the damage you deal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Makes perfect sense. Fun hero to play with, I guess. First, Courier Cure already snatched out of the way. There will be Disruptors. Courier gone. Sniped by Heaven. Heaven has been actually pretty active with Courier sniping in the course of this Division 2. See if he can keep up, racking up that money for the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like Heaven.
I just miss the days of when we were having like bounty hunters constantly picked into drafts just to snipe couriers.
Right.
Then we had Uranus took over bounty hunters.
Yeah, like Nature's Prophet TPing in for a courier snipe. And these days, no one cares. People don't even micro their couriers. They just die left and right.
I actually saw one of those. Was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? A Nature's Prophet teleported into the opponent's base and killed the enemy mid's courier because he pushed it out of the fountain to get the courier faster in. And he got sniped.
Yeah, that's a classic too.
But it's a good thing that you see it sometimes, because it's always kind of like, oh wait, what is he doing over there? Nobody ever sees what the Nature's Prophet's doing. So you kind of like, you have to lock in the camera for him for the first pre-minute till the game starts. Take a look at what is the Nature's Prophet doing. Players are mentioning a group lag. We did have some issues connecting into the game, so hopefully our servers are stable and up and running as they are. Classic go try.
I'm sure we will have no more technical issues today.
Talking about technicals, what's your favorite pause reason? I'm not saying excuse, I'm saying reason.
Ooh. I think my favorite one is my cat just vomited.
Oh.
That's a classic.
Okay, that's an interesting phrase of words, or choice of words.
What is your favorite then?
Well, I had something similar, like cat on mat alarm ringing, something like that. It was like a combination of like 2 or 3 different things happening at the same time. So you're like, okay, that's a legit reason for pause. Top lane and bottom lane both brawling. A lot of hits being traded. Chosen One surviving with 200 HP in bots, and also the heroes in the top lane. Both, actually, you could almost say that all of Nemiga's heroes are taking hits, except for mid.
Yeah, they're kind of getting pummeled. And I think
That
there is
doesn't
a
bode
lot
too
of.
well for V Gaming.
Is that so?
I mean, we
Isn't
just
it good
saw
for
V
V
Gaming
Gaming
rock
that they're
their.
dealing damage?
They rocked their lanes, right? They had a lot of damage in their previous draft.
True, true. Let's see. Not too much special. Why don't we get aggressive games, T-Panda? Why is this?
I was saying I would like to ask production for some more active games, I guess, but it just happens to be so. Like it has been like this for the last 3 to 4 weeks, when we're like, yay, we have the preview game for Division 2, we have a panel to hype it up, we have the production, we have an awesome observer who's bringing us these great moments, and then we're sitting 8 minutes wondering what the heck's gonna happen. Like, when is something gonna happen? In mid, maybe? First blood, come on! Yes, we got it! Hayes is the one to grab it, and it only took us less than half from game number 1, so it's only 4 minutes 30, and that's a second kill in bots! And TA2000 dipping under the tower. No, they're not going to die for it. They're happy. 1 for 1. 2 kills, Wingblade! What is going on?
That is insane. Insane. Truly insane. Kills in Dota? In 2022?
Kills in Eastern Europe Division 2? What's going on? Like, what is this? Something has changed. Chosen One being traded here in Toa. Looking for a kill in this guy. 1 more tick. 3 stick charges, though. Should live. 2 HP. 2 HP. Heaven, though. That's a kill. It goes for the Disruptor. Of course, he's the one to snatch it from that Tidebringer. And that's 3. We're off to a great pace here in this game. 2 kills for V Gaming, 1 for Nemiga. And Hayes is also dropping fairly low here. Vanscore, he's got 2 points in Soul Assumption. Not going to use it, though. And Taras was thinking that this Visage is going to roll in. Instead, he walks out. That's a missed blast off.
I mean, he just used the blast off to secure the 2 big creeps, because that's what techies do. They make sure that their quote gets low, so Hayes had to go back to Fountain. Then he's like, it would be a shame if Visage took the creeps, right? Right?
Yeah, exactly. You got to snatch them. If you can, you grab them. 13 CS up on this techies now, making some great progress for that quick soul ring. Has Tranquil Boots already up in 6 minutes, too. Vanscore, meanwhile, grab the haste rune, making his way back top. Necro is going to be a... Well, they can't really kill this hero, can they?
Nope. Especially because Chosen One is getting completely wrecked in the bottom lane. He's 12-3 up against the 29-12 Kunkka.
Well,
that's not the
Kunkka's
dream,
actually known to
T-Panda.
flash farm fast, but yeah, it's not looking good for the Spirit Breaker. Not in any numbers, in any way that you look at this. Like, he really needs to ramp up that early farm. Because you can see there's a lot of items he wants to buy. He's like, I need power treads. I'm sorry, I need phase boots. I need this quick shadow blade for myself. Maybe look into an Aghanims after that. Upgrade my wand in between before all that's happening.
Yeah, it's an optimistic quick buy. I love those. It's when you have a position 5, like, having 6 different items in the quick buy, and you're like, yeah, right, keep dreaming, little buddy.
Oh, he glimpsed him, but he still got stunned by Inkswell. That's going to be Heaven bringing this one up. He's kind of around the trees, though, so it tries to juke it around. Even soaks up the raindrops, but it's enough for a kill. Hayes or TA2000, well, TA is going to be the one to grab this one. Good old Naive grabbing this one, and that's a pause from Kirtich. Let's see if, okay, well, I do not, even though that's my neighbor, I do not understand. I understand the happy face, and then he's gone from the server, so, alright, sure thing. That's one way.
Oh, goodness.
Everybody should always do that. Pause, smiley face, disconnected from the game. Now we have 3 disconnects, so I'm thinking they're either, like, resetting their router or something like that. Because that's already 3 players individually just dropping out. Probably some internet things going on. They were talking about lag earlier, so wouldn't be too surprised if they just reset their modem at the boot camp. Oh, okay, well, that's a pretty fast one, so they're already coming back. One by one. Though, 5 kills in the first 7.5 minutes, and CS is being divided pretty evenly. Techies is almost going past the pause 3 Spirit Breaker. What's your thoughts on the early minutes, Wingblade?
I mean, of course, with me favoring Nemiga, V-Gaming is stomping this early game. That is what I'm hired for, to make sure other people look good.
Yeah, I literally chose V-Gaming. I literally chose V-Gaming because everybody was going Nemiga. I've learned from my lesson from game 1.
I feel like Gaben is going to send me an invoice to give all of my MMR back because I don't deserve it. But yeah, they have 3 cores that skill pretty well, and they're all doing very nicely in the early game, especially Hayes, and I'm not sure why, because he's playing against the Viper. He shouldn't be having fun. When Viper is picked, you're not allowed to have fun, but he just doesn't care about the rules.
Look at his build, though. He's gone 3 points into poison attack, but Quap is not even farming in the lane. Quap's just farming jungle, so he's completely dodging this Viper from getting any attacks thrown into her general direction. She skipped Shadow Strike as well because I'm not gonna fight you, bruh. Like, I'm just gonna go somewhere else where you're not gonna be. So you have fun with the 3 points of poison attack. You can hit creeps with those.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm not really sure what Aincrad is gonna do now. I mean, it is Nemiga, so of course it's gonna go to a 3rd game, but playing Viper when you don't have a great start, it's even worse than playing Viper when you do have a good start, which is already pretty bad.
Right.
So yeah, I wish him the best.
Wish him the best for sure. Right now, nothing happening. People hitting creeps. Spirit Breaker is getting CS. Gotta be careful with every single last hit that you're about to miss. You don't want to go for CS lull at this point of the game. You need to get every last hit you possibly can because he's sitting at 2.2k net worth right now. And me as an offlane player, 2.2k in 8 minutes. That's not particularly high. It's not great. It's not terrible, but it's not good either.
You know what would make these farming games a bit more fun as spectators? If they just, you know the gold sound when you see a
Look at the glimpse, look at the play on mid. Trying to get this Viper kill, and they will. Sonic Wave to the face. No points in Shadow Strike. All of that screen points. Black Axe stop. Soul Assumption will take down on Toa. There's still a charge onto Hayes. Can he get Vanscore in time? Vanscore turning around for some couple hits as well. Chosen one. Where are the bashes? None given.
Bashes. It's 17%. That's really low. Like we discussed, right?
Oh, Heaven still gets X marked back. Inks will turn around. Doesn't. Okay, he misses the stun on both. But I guess his time came to an end. Oh, and a free bottle refill. That's nice.
Even the clarity, so nice.
Oh,
and
so
what a
nice.
bro. But yeah, they should make the gold last hit sound. They should make it so that it plays for the spectators as well. to just make Dota an ASMR game. Also, Techies is still farming stacks.
Might as well. And Taras is just playing his own game. Like, he's living the stand-in life. The team's playing their team. Their team is playing their game. The stand-in's got Discord or TeamSpeak muted. He uses neither these days. And, you know, he's just playing his own game, hitting creeps. He's looking at the map. He's fully focused, you know. It's kind of like you queue a pub game, you go solo, you meet your teammates, you just play your own game, and you read the map, and you actually get this super good focus on your own gameplay. For him, he knows exactly how to put pixel perfect mines right, you know, like a Techies player should do. Meanwhile, top lane, Necrophos. Yeah, good luck with this kill.
Tanky.
It might go through, but yeah, it does take some time to kill this Necro, but still it's a kill for Nemiga.
I think they just picked Techies because Hayes didn't want to give Antares mid, so he just picked Techies.
Look
That's
at the
how it works, right?
potential they have. If they get the Blast of Silence with the smoke on the Lifestealer, they could blow him up. Or could they? Armlet, though. Armlet back 10 stick charges.
Let's see, 300, 420. I'm not sure if they have enough. With the 10 sticks in the armlet, they don't have enough damage to instantly burst him.
Yeah, I think that's like need a Necro ulti to finish it off, I guess. So 3 heroes required to kill a Lifestealer. Like, okay. No longer a soft target. Disruptor getting to get his level 6 here in mid. Ntoa enjoying his time. We were talking about Ntoa while the panel was still drafting. We were talking about this guy. Like, he's an IO spammer. He's got like 3,000 games of IO. When I interviewed him on the first week of DPC, he was basically like, yeah, I'm the planet's best IO player. Now he's never getting to play it because of what we talked with him. He's always banned in the first phase.
Yep.
But he's generally a super nice guy, I feel like. He's a good player, and he's a nice guy.
Yep, true.
And he's handsome,
I had
too.
the pleasure of playing in a team with him. He is very nice. He loves Bane as well. Well, I'm not sure if he loves it, but he can stand playing it.
Very successful in life, you know. He's like the epitome of the perfect person, right?
Maybe I wouldn't go that far, but I do like him.
Yes, his body like a Greek statue.
True.
Static Storm is available now with Ntoa. 3 points of that poison attack, ticking and hurting this Disruptor quite a lot. 500 damage dealt in just a couple hits. And a smoke from V Gaming, this time without the Techies. Techies is in bottom, but it is the Static Storm, Sonic Wave. And I think they had the Kunkka as well, but Kunkka deciding to hit creeps instead. And they see Van's score, but they would love to get this guy. It is the Lifestealer in the jungle. And the hunt is on, but it's going to be difficult now that they know that he's approaching. They got the Static Storm on the Visage. They could get one, waiting for the Rage to run out. Antoa's already done his job, so they got 1 for 1. And now it's starting to be a bit tricky. Soulbind on 2. Here comes Vanscore's Birds. They've got also the Spirit Breaker double stun coming through, and that ulti, that Nether Strike, that also spoils the plan. And it's not enough to get the kill with the ulti from Necro. The Reaper's Scythe only does a limited amount. Still gets it in the end with the Death Pulse. But that smoke gank, that backfires.
That was such an insane play by Nemiga. They infest the Centaur to get a double stun and then the Soulbind. Oh, chef's kiss.
Yeah, that was Spirit Breaker charging in on the first guy. Both guys end up getting stunned through it. Then you got the Nether Strike on the second target. Inkswell popping in between. It's like, and you got a mini stun from the Birds too. It's like you ain't going anywhere. You're committed to it. You're gonna stay here till you die.
Whoa. Did you just call the familiar drops a mini stun? That's some disrespect. It's a full 1 second stun and it's a full Nemiga ban score going back to base because Techies is in the game.
Well, I guess, yeah. I'll take that back. Yeah, it's not exactly a mini stun in that case. It's you can still combo the Birds for a pretty decent duration stun. Meanwhile, Antares with his teammates muted, solo playing this bot lane. He gets a solo kill on the Visage. The Visage just respawned. The boy who lived only come here to die. Viper getting Sonic Waved. And that Signcrad gone, and a DD rune also popped. So he won't get the full advantage of it. I actually like this combo here. Inkswell onto the Familiars is pretty good here, but doesn't get the connection on it. And Hayes right-clicks this Grimstroke out of the way. Makes that a double kill for him. He's now 5-1-1. Off to a good start with the Quap. And V Gaming, 4,000 gold ahead. XP also slightly going in their favor.
And I love how Antares on his techies is just farming bottom. Like, he's not creating space for his cores, he's just farming the jungle. Oh. At least there is enough space for his cores in other places, but it is a bit painful to see. But it's working!
I mean, it's working, so don't try to fix something that's not broken. OS Frog. 15 minutes up, as I'm kind of waiting for Nemiga's moves. Desolator is up in 200 gold. Technically, Lifestealer already has it, so I guess we could see like a Spirit Breaker charge Infest Bomb workout with Grimstroke with Inkswell. You got a nice stun combo there.
Would really love to see Lifestealer go for a quick nullifier in this game. It is super good against Necrophos, and if he doesn't, I feel like Lace is just gonna get the shot to have the Death Seeker, is what it's called, which practically works like an E-Blade as well, which makes Lifestealer's life miserable.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh, we see a boat on top.
Boat combo used on Vanscore. Soaks up quite a lot of that damage, but unable to retaliate. And that's a Gone Visage. That's another one for the Kunkka. Kunkka unkilled this game so far. TA2000, aka Naive, up at 3-0-2. Disruptor dead, meanwhile, in the same spot as they just fought, and Heritage forced back to the high ground. Soulbind used. Okay. That's a bit hasty. No connection. And here comes Viper. Oh. That is an infested Viper. So you just use 2 ultis for clearing a creep wave and forcing the opponents out, who weren't actually being aggressive.
That's a power move. Yeah, a bit of hesitation there. I think Heaven may have wanted to go in, but Kiritich didn't have rage for like another 8 seconds. And with his percentage max HP, you don't really want to go on a Necrophos if you're at half.
I'm wondering what's going up in Vanscore's mind right now. He is the experienced guy. If you think about Nemiga as a whole, the chosen one, literally the chosen one by Nemiga. He's been in this team for almost 5 years now. Then you've got this guy called Vanscore, who's been rocking the Eastern European scene for several years. He's been to Tier 2 teams, Tier 3 teams, just taken a break in between, and continued playing. He is the guy to provide the experience and wants to teach, like he said himself, I joined this team to teach them new things depending on my experience.
Right.
But right now, I feel like he's just cussing right now because things ain't going right in this game too.
He's been playing for almost a decade.
Yeah.
In professional teams. It's insane.
Yeah, a lot of respect for this guy because he's had the perseverance for it, but perseverance is needed. Reaper's Sight connects right away onto him as Vanscore is gone. Charge flying through into the Static Storm. And a bit of a slideshow too as Kiritich thrown into the air. That's going to be the Lifestealer gone. 3 heroes dead. V Gaming haven't lost a single member so far. And there goes the chosen one. Slowly trying to charge away, and he doesn't end up getting to his destination. That is the final destination for him. 0-4, V Gaming, clean slate.
It just doesn't feel like Nemiga has the damage right now, which is so weird, because they have a lot of high damage heroes in their draft. Feels like a reverse of last game.
Yeah, Viper did 400, Spirit Breaker did 400. Grim did 66. And Lifestealer does 2.2k damage, so you can really see that Lifestealer is the source right now, and none of the other heroes were able to get anything off. Like, that also hurts. You get hit by Static Storm. Viper just feels like a creep at that point, because you can't use... You're so reliant on your abilities to deal damage.
He is gonna have a BKB now, so Static Storm is gonna be less of an issue. But still, it's gonna be hard for him to have a lot of impact. Because he's a Viper.
Vanscore wants to get this mine, but TA2000 is just waiting for him. Come a bit closer, boy. And he is dead again. I love how he's scouting with the Visage, with the familiar. He's like, there's a mine somewhere here. The mines don't pop from the familiars. So he has to move his hero closer to actually activate the mines. And he's like, okay, there's the mine here, but I can't actually get to hit it because there's a hero nearby that I just saw. And then Kunkka shows up, X marks him, and you know you're dead at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was maybe a little bit too cute.
At least he got rid of the mine, and talking about gone mines, those mines have been there since the last 10 minutes, and Taurus, when he was playing his solo game, finds a kill on the Spirit Breaker. Make that a 3rd kill. He's now also on a spree. So, right now, V Gaming, this feels like a whole different team compared to the last game.
Yeah, for sure. And it's insane, because right now, Nemiga, they know that they can't stay in their own jungle, so they need to migrate to the enemy jungle, but they know there is mines there. So they're gonna be really nervous about this one.
Since English is not my native tongue, since English is not my native tongue, if you have something gets tripled, something gets quadrupled, and this something get 5 times, I don't know what that is, but at least that's the amount of times they've got more kills in this game compared to the first one. And look at this mayhem. They want more. They're hungry for blood. They're going to take Vanscore. They're going to look for Aincrad too, surviving with 20 HP. The right clicks ain't going to be enough, and this time Quack can need to jump out as well. The Static Storm keeps Kirtich busy, and a couple mines flying into. Make that 2 kills. Viper's already long gone. Heaven inside the trees. Able to teleport away. Spirit Breaker wants to cut the wave, but it doesn't matter. Tier 1s don't have backdoor protection. That's another set of kills for V Gaming, up to 19 in 21 minutes.
Poor Viper. He got himself a BKB and then he just got Sonic Waved, so the pure damage still made it so that he had to retreat instantly. Just can't catch a break.
Oh, poor Chosen One.
Again.
He just charged into a root. That's one way to counter a Spirit Breaker. Coming into a pub game next to you. You see Spirit Breaker, you pick techies. Please don't take any ideas from me. Please don't. You never heard what I just said.
Yeah, maybe you can counter him with Tinker as well. That sounds like a good idea. Maybe try that one in your pubs.
Ooh. That's a dangerous thought. I like the way you think, Wingblade.
So many fun heroes in Dota.
So tell me, what is the worst hero combination you could see in a meta? If Sniper Troll wasn't bad enough, do you think OD, Tinker, Techies, and what else would be in the hero meta? Like game to game to game, you know, like constantly seeing these heroes in the same game. Not just one hero, but seeing like 4 or 5 heroes. What would you add to that?
I feel like the worst ones are the ones that completely take away player agency and feel like they have no counterplay. So in that sense, heroes like Tinker, because you can never reach them, or Doom that just completely shut you down for like 14 seconds are the worst. Well, heroes like Troll, yeah, they're kind of unkillable, but at least you can try, right?
Yeah, oh, Aincrad. Poor Aincrad.
Oh, that's a full HP
They use the Reaper Sight so they could get a stun connection, but it doesn't work out, so Nemiga is given a chance to fight this one, but it's not looking too good because the stuns are still there from V Gaming, and now their BKBs are run out. They've lost Aincrad. They're going to lose Kiritich to the backline. It's Antares, the flying techies. And Hayes jumps on top of the Spirit Breaker. Chosen One gets blown up by the mines. TA2000 gets that one. At 23 minutes, this is a really rock and fast series, but it's going to a 3rd map anyway, as V Gaming tie it up with an absolute dominance of a move in this game.
What a game. I was not ready for this one. We had such long delays, and I was like, oh, we're about to get a good game. And then Techies is picked, and I'm like, alright, it's gonna be one of these. And then suddenly just my screen explodes and it's a 23-minute victory for V Gaming. I really look forward to the panel analyzing this one. I need like all the highly technical info and analysis, because that's why they're hired, right? They know something about this game.
Exactly. Exactly. But let me just say one thing, because I'm not here to down talk the panel. I'm to down talk the people who who've been rooting for this team, who are V-Gaming fans, your team was just told to disband, and this is the result they get in this game. That's a statement. I can't wait to see what happens in Game 3 between V-Gaming and Nemiga, because we have ourselves a series.